Okay, you're recording.
Alright folks, going with the bi-weekly update here. I got my goddaughter Lillian. Wave to the camera, Lillian. She'll be helping us with the update on our plans we got going. As you can tell, I got my lucky UCLA shirt on, which means we're from sunny Southern California. Day's looking good, plants are looking good. Time to show you what we got. Up here we've got the topsy-turvy plant a lot of you have heard about. This is the strawberry hanger. We've got 15 plants going. Haven't gotten any strawberries yet, but there's about 4 or 5 ready to pick, which we'll be picking right after this episode. It's looking pretty good. As you can tell, Jay, this is from my boy Speed Dog out in Las Vegas. Got the basketball court hung up on my garage, so you know I still got a little game. Been shooting every day. Oh, there's my goddaughter Lillian. Watch this, folks. She's about to take a wonderful shot. Get it out! You remember that, Jay. You remember that, Jay. That's for you, baby. The time I got you that one time. I got some more things to show you. Over here, got 3 different barbecue grills. I know you don't like the gas. I know you don't like the gas, but it works. And behind Lillian, we got the charcoal grill. And then the Smoky Joe. You remember that one pretty well. And the charcoal starter. Grills are looking good. Got my garage, basketball court, and we'll take you to the pool area. Got the solar rings. Even though it's sunny California, you still got to have the solar rings so the pool's nice and warm. It's working really well. I've got a nice diving board over here, so I can do my big airs. There's Lily about to do a big air. Okay, Lily, get down. And this is our outdoor, or our in-ground garden. Got a dwarf Valencia orange tree. Got
tomatoes.
A couple tomato plants growing on a pole so I could vine them up. Got a big boy tomato plant, looking good. Early girl tomato plant, already showing some tomatoes. This early in the season's pretty good. I don't know if you can see them, but there they are. Then we've got a honeydew plant. Just planted him a couple weeks ago. He'll be looking good. We got a lemon tree. Just trimmed them. But I still got some lemons coming up. There's some babies right there. And there's a couple of green ones coming.
Tomatoes. Watermelon. Tomatoes. More tomatoes.
Got several tomato plants outside here, growing in the dirt like I usually do. Then we've got a cantaloupe, kind of small, but just put them in.
A rosemary.
Rosemary herbs, looking good. Then we'll start heading over towards the experimental garden this year. Got cucumbers growing in a mock topsy-turvy type setup. Got some flowers going on it. I haven't really seen any cucumbers yet. Then we got a tomato plant. And over here another tomato plant. See, I already got a couple decent tomatoes going. It's kind of interesting just hanging them up on a hook. Southern wall. Gets good sun exposure all year long. Again, a shot of the pool. I gotta walk around. Here's my guardian of the garden and the house. Better watch out, he might get you. Tiger. Hey, Tiger. Oh, got scared. And what do we got going over here, Lily?
We got
seedlings starting up.
Seedlings starting up.
Basil.
Italian basil.
Italian basil.
tomatoes.
What about the cilantro? You forgot about the cilantro. It's looking good.
Oh yeah, cilantro.
Look at the strawberries.
Strawberry.
How many strawberries did we have 2 weeks ago?
None.
We had no strawberries. Now how many do we have?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
I've already picked about 6, and we've got 9 going right now that we're gonna pick as soon as this video is done. I think actually the ceramic pot's producing more than the topsy-turvy for you guys who are into the topsy-turvy. Here's that tomato plant again. Another tomato plant.
Another tomato plant.
What kind of tomato plant is that?
These are Sweet 100 Herbert cherry tomatoes.
Cherry tomatoes. You can see they're beginning to fill in. We got some greenery.
Green.
Looking good. Over here we got a topsy-turvy again.
Tomatoes.
Tomatoes. Look at the tomato coming through on the topsy-turvy.
Squash.
Jalapenos.
Jalapenos. Squash.
Hold on, let me back up. That's yellow squash.
Yellow squash.
2 weeks ago the plant was very small. Now you can see we already got one starting up. Looking real good.
Real good.
A couple other ones looking good. We got a little dwarf orange tree here that has been in the ground for about a year now. Already got some good oranges popping up on it.
Ooh, here's one.
A couple good ones. This tree should be producing in about 6 months. What do we got over here?
This is
Oh, that's the lucky eggplant.
eggplant.
Eggplant in the topsy-turvy. Zucchini.
Zucchini.
Zucchini's looking good. I'm gonna
Tomatoes.
go in tight here.
More tomatoes.
See, I got about 4 or 5 taken off. More tomatoes.
Artichoke.
Just put the artichoke in today. Hopefully it will
Big
produce. Big Jim's already looking real good. Big Jim Anaheim pepper.
Bell
Got a
pepper,
few
bell
already that
pepper,
took off.
bell
I don't know if you can see it, but one's about a 1/4 inch long.
pepper. 3 bell peppers right here.
A lot of pepper
These
plants.
are bell peppers.
Pair of pepper plants.
Zucchini squash.
Zucchini.
Squash.
What's the zucchini squash's name, Lily? Zoltan. That's Zoltan, the zucchini. And what do we got over here?
Basil and
Bush beans.
bush beans. And here's just a bunch of bush beans.
Bush beans. Then over here,
We have a.
just put this guy in about a week ago, and
These are boysenberry.
boysenberries, growing in about a 6-gallon container with trellis. Notice I got it in the shade because boysenberries don't like a lot of heat. So I'm hoping by the end of summer the whole trellis will be full. Should be looking good.
A gate behind it.
And there's Tiger. Tiger's coming along. What's up, Tiger? Over here, just picked this up today at Green Arrow.
It is a star ruby red.
Star Ruby grapefruit tree. And it's a 15-gallon container. It already has about a dozen grapefruits growing on it. Ready to pick. We already had 2 of them. They tasted delicious.
Delicious.
So I'm thinking in a year from now, I'm going to have a ton of them. Put that back on. Over here we got pole beans.
Pole beans.
Gonna grow them on a tomato cage. Hopefully they
There
take
is
off.
some cucumber.
Cucumber's looking good next to the basil.
Seedling. Well, not really seedlings, but they're
It's
tomatoes.
called a patio tomato.
Patio tomato.
Tomatoes won't be too big, but they'll be looking good.
This is
Romeo and Juliet,
Romeo and Juliet
bush beans.
bush beans.
We'll see how they do in the ceramic pot.
These are more cherry tomatoes.
Husky red cherry tomatoes. And here's the Meyer lemon tree. You can see all the new growth. 2 weeks ago, there wasn't any new growth at all. Now I'm looking good.
Seedlings.
Couple basil seedlings and a new dwarf orange tree that I put in a half whiskey barrel. This is a Moro blood orange. Those are really good trees. So back to the topsy-turvy.
Back to the topsy-turvy.
As you can tell, everything's looking good. Hope you're having fun out there in Vegas, Jay. Hopefully you ain't losing too much money. Making some money. We're out.
Peace.
Peace out. And one last shot of Arnold the artichoke.
Everything's looking good.
In 2 weeks,
There's gonna
it's
be
going to
some
be real
artichoke.
nice because everything's looking good.